Hello everyone, and welcome. If you're new here, my name is Claude, and I'm genuinely glad you're here. I've always been drawn to strategy games, not because I enjoy winning as quickly as possible, but because I love watching a story emerge from the decisions I make. Anyways, every victory feels earned, every mistake has consequences, and sometimes the most memorable moments come from plans just absolutely falling apart. That's exactly what brought me to Crusader Kings III. I saw on the Steam sale. And this is going to be my first long-form Crusader Kings III campaign, and I wanted to share the entire journey from the very beginning. From this series, we're playing with the Roads to Power and Tours and Tournaments expansions. That means we'll begin as a completely landless adventurer, traveling the medieval world, taking contracts, building our camp, competing in tournaments, meeting rulers from across Europe, and hopefully earning a name worthy of being remembered. We'll be starting at just 16 years old, no land, no titles, no powerful family waiting to hand us a kingdom. Just ambition, skill, and whatever opportunities we can create for ourselves. The goal isn't simply to paint the map our color. I want this to feel like the story of one person and one dynasty growing from absolutely nothing into something that could stand alongside the greatest kingdoms in medieval history. Now, there are a few rules I'll be following throughout the series. No save scumming. Basically, if something goes wrong, I'm not going back a save. Every decision essentially is going to now be final because of that. Every victory is going to have to be earned. Basically no cheese. And as we play, I think you'll see what I mean. We're going to just be playing organically, not min-maxing. I'm not going to be Googling techniques. We're going to be playing, like I said, organically. With that being said, if we take a defeat, it's just going to become part of our story. If we make a mistake, we'll adapt. If we lose a war, we'll rebuild. Our ruler, dies sooner than expected, then our dynasty will have to carry on without them. Now, whether you've played Crusader Kings for years or you're experiencing it for the first time, I hope this feels like watching a guide and more like sitting beside a friend as we discover where this journey takes us. And I mean, I hope it feels less like a guide. So make yourself comfortable. Let's find out whether a 16-year-old adventurer with nothing but determination can build a legacy that echoes through history. Let's begin. Every great dynasty has a beginning. Some begin with kings, some begin with wealth, some inherit castles, armies, and generations of power. Ours begins with it. Literally none of these things. We're going to create our own adventurer. And I have already prepared our man. I spent too much time. But this is where we are. So, this is going to be the first chapter of our story. And before we enter the world, I need to show you exactly who this person is. Because if all goes well, this won't just be another Crusader Kings campaign. This will be the founder of a dynasty. The name every future ruler in our family will trace their bloodline back to. So, we're starting at 16 years old. Now, I know that sounds young, but that's exactly the point. I didn't want to begin as a seasoned commander or an accomplished ruler. I wanted someone with potential. Someone who still has an entire lifetime ahead of them. If we survive, you'll get to watch this character grow from an unknown teenager into hopefully one of the greatest rulers in medieval Europe. For his education, we went with brilliant strategist. He spent his childhood basically studying warfare, tactics, logistics, leadership. But he's not famous. He isn't feared. He hasn't won a single battle that history even remembers. But he has the foundation to become something extraordinary. Now, let's talk about the traits because I didn't choose these for the bonuses. I chose them because I want them to define the values of this dynasty. So, first one we have is brave. First, if our soldiers are willing to risk their lives for us, then our rulers should be willing to stand right beside them. When battles are fought, I want this character leading from the front, not watching from the safety of a castle. Now we have second one, diligent. Nothing in this campaign is going to be handed to us. Nothing is going to be inherited. There's going to be no powerful family to rely on. Every contract we complete, every coin we earn, every castle we someday own will come through work. That's the kind of dynasty I want to build. Now we have finally ambitious for our personality, because nobody changes history by dreaming small. Our character isn't content surviving. He wants to build something that outlives him. Whether that's a kingdom or an empire is something we'll have to discover together. Now, we have one other trait, and yes, mechanically, I believe it is a very strong choice, but from a role-playing perspective, I love what it represents. This is someone built to endure. Long winters, endless campaigns, hardship, loss, the kind of life that breaks most people. If we're lucky, this won't just be the story of an ambitious young adventurer, it'll be the story of someone who spends an entire lifetime chasing a dream. Now, by this time, you've probably noticed something else about this character. He's actually pretty bad at most things. He's not a diplomat, he isn't a master schemer, he isn't a brilliant scholar. He doesn't know how to manipulate kings or weave political intrigue. What he does know is war. His strengths are his courage, his discipline, and his ability to lead men into battle. Everything else, he's going to have to learn the hard way. Now, we are at the 400 point limit. We've used exactly 400 customization points, which is the achievement limit, and we want achievements. That means every achievement we unlock throughout the series will be earned legitimately. No overpowered ruler, no shortcuts, no second chances. So, this is where our story begins. A 16-year-old landless adventurer, no castle, no title, no army waiting for his command, no family name that opens doors, just a sword, a dream, and a world that has absolutely no idea who he is. Maybe he'll die forgotten on some distant battlefield. Maybe he'll become another nameless mercenary, remembered by no one. Or maybe this is the moment history changes. Let's find out. But right before we do, let's customize our dynasty, because we have not done that. I guess we'll just do a random one. I like that one. Background, simple. Color. Yeah, red. Big emblem. We'll pick the animals. Scroll down to the eagles. I think I passed it. Yep. Oh. Oh, goodness. I messed up. So, layout. Oh, that's 3 of them, I see. Okay, perfect. It's my first time doing this, so bear with me. No, 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 yes. I like this. Okay, finish. Oh, and I believe we can assign a model. Let's see. What should my dynasty's model be? How about this? Something simple. From nothing, we rise. I like that. And finalize. Submit. Oh, game rules. Let's see. We want Iron Man, and I believe that's the only change. Everything else is going to stay the same. Oh, Master Claw of the Exalted Host. Excited. I'm so excited. Start. And we are here. Let's see. The path ahead stretches on and on. A lonely winding thread twining towards the distant horizon. My camp is quiet. Just a few scattered tents and the pack animals yawning in the breeze. Strangers and hangers-on rise with the day, preparing for their morning chores with reluctance. Most are the miscellaneous Ooh, chaff that flit in and out of a group on the road with each new settlement. Few faces catch my eye as ones I recognize, at least in no more than passing. Do I want to start with followers? Skilled in martial. I believe we want to start with some bangers, no? Some scrappers. Let's do it. Alright, like always, we start on the top. Maybe we should read this together. You are an adventurer. Travel the world. Visit the courts of rulers to find work and complete contracts for gainful rewards. You can improve your camp, which are a portable mess of tents, pack animals, and people. They'll vary in size from just a small circle to great roving armies. As an adventurer, you are not tied to any one piece of land, instead having the freedom to travel the world. Your base of operations as an adventurer is your camp, which you can upgrade and expand with camp upgrades during the course of your adventuring career. During your travels, you can gain followers, which serve a similar purpose to the courtiers of landed rulers. When traveling as an adventurer, you will have the opportunity to utilize the scout for talent travel option. Utilize the scout for talent travel option. Okay. Additionally, you might also acquire new followers by taking the visit holding decision. In your camp, you can view the followers through the button in the top left corner of the panel. As an adventurer, your primary source of income will be contracts. You can see them represented as scrolls on the map. Contracts can be found all across the world and require you to complete a specific task for an employer. Your level of fame determines the contract tier of contracts you receive. Obtaining the distinguished level of fame or higher unlocks purchasing or conquering land, should you wish to transition into a landed ruler, which we will. Higher levels unlock more powerful options. You can access new contracts by moving your camp. An action will cost an amount of provisions based on the distance moved. You can view details about your camp in the Realm tab, highlighted from there. You can change your camp purpose and open the camp overview. The purpose of your camp will determine the type of contracts you'll be able to find, might unlock certain decisions and camp upgrades, as well as a variety of other benefits. Accept contracts, move your camp to explore different parts of the world, and grow your following. As an adventurer, you have the freedom to choose the future path of your dynasty. Will you stay on the road, try to gain a title in a distant land, or meddle with the affairs of rulers across the world? Okay. We don't want to do that. Okay, so it costs 200 gold to get a second officer. Alright, very well. What is this? New domicile? Interesting. Okay, we don't have that much gold, so we will pause that for now. Let's see what my... Very interesting. My second. Nah, none of you guys are good for that yet. Alright, very well. Of course, we will begin with the martial lifestyle. Looks like we only have Valor, which is exactly how we want to play, by taking the command and leading by example. Martial scheme phase length, 15 days faster per scheme phase. Advantage, knights get plus 10. Mat arms toughness plus 15. Okay, select this. Now, we're going to have to think about where we want to go after this. I am thinking... I'll probably go strategist, but that is settled for now. Available camp purpose. We are wanderers. Become swords for hire. Yeah, of course. Ooh, what's this? No, we're not freebooters. We are swords for hire. Yes. Very good. If work has dried up in your local area... Oh, wait. It has not. I see contracts around us. That is quite far away. Navigate to the move camp view. I believe... There we go. Traveling with your camp works just like normal travel, but you bring all camp upgrades and followers with you, and you must spend provisions. Start your camp. Okay, we have okay, we're full on provisions. This is no problem. We have no player air. That's... I mean, do we want to even... Yeah, see, we can't even find a spouse right now, but nobody cares about us. I think this is where we're going. Yeah. Oh. Well, we're currently in a lesson, so close this out. And I think we'll unpause the game. Let's see, the rain today isn't heavy, but it's persistent. The road ahead is turning into thick mud. Wagons are sinking and the fog makes it hard to see. We're not going anywhere for a while. First this weather. And camp moves on. As we head towards Sandomierz, we stop in our tracks for a short break. Many are circled around the campfire, keeping warm and sharing stories. Pelka is off in the distance, perhaps looking for some game. He reaches into the grass, but lets out a squeal immediately after. He has been bitten by a viper. Eventually, the serpent releases its fangs from his... But it is clear that the venom is taking its toll. We don't have many... We don't have much gold I'm not paying. Ooh. Delay by 30 days. Not good. Oh, fuck. Well, excuse my language. We don't want him to be ill. I think we want this. Yeah, we're gonna give him an extra serving at supper tonight. Let's go. He lost a trait. Ill. Severe health penalty. Elderly health. He's basically screwed, and dread loss is basically gone. He's basically, we don't want him anymore. Let's see. Are we nearly there? Oh. Our camp has arrived. Now you've arrived. Multiple new contracts will be available to you in the region. Let's pause the game. Remember, you may move your camp at any time to find new contracts, and new opportunities will arise as long as you travel far enough. At least 2 de jure duchies away from your old campsite is a good minimum rule of thumb. I'm going to have to figure out the pronunciation of this. That'll be for next episode. Let's see. We're not moving camp. And we're definitely going to do the hired muscle. Let's see. Let's see what we have to do for him, though. He seeks discreet swords for hire for short posting. Handsome reward offered for swift, clean work. It's a 1-star contract. Oh, we definitely want exceptional success. Hopefully it goes well. Travel to accept. Alright, oh goodness me. My needs are simple, explains Tatomir. There are certain thorns in the rose of Sandomies, and I will have you remove these prickly characters. I can't be seen to remove them directly, so you're going to deal with them for me. I draw a thumb across my neck quizzically. No, clarifies my employer. No serious bloodshed. Just keep them silent without killing them till they understand what it is to disrespect the Count. Seems simple enough. Just get on with our task. Remember, we're here to earn. Sooner we're done, sooner we're back on the road. No, we're here to earn. Exactly what we're doing. Okay, so enforce for Count Tatamir. Alright, 0 out of 5 agent slots. So, let's fill the muscle. Very good. Add more muscle. Whoa. You're oh, he's lazy. I should have looked at that. Hold on. See, this is... We're going to order him the task. Okay, so. Let's check out our followers. Tomas, 29. He has a... He's well-rounded. He's got a great prowess, I would say. I like 14. That's a good number. He's lowborn, just like me. Okay. Hunter, very nice. Tough soldier, arbitrary, generous. Oh, arrogant. And then Pelka, the honorable, who is open terrain expert. Brilliant strategist. That's very nice. Just, patient. Honestly, 50% stress loss, whatever. Okay, so now that we have to view our contract. There it is. Execute scheme. I hope that wasn't a dire misclick. Okay, so far camp has been moved and agents joined the scheme. 38 days, 37 days until next phase. I like this. This ought to be interesting. Few places are as majestic as a castle. Sandomies is no exception. Polish troops and banners are visible everywhere in the city. As we pass through the main gates, I spot a handful of guards speaking out from the embrasures above. My champion, Tomas, looks around with a content face, seemingly enjoying the change in scenery. Let's take a look. The Sandomir's castle grounds are as expected, furnished for martial purposes, with casks of arrows, stray pole, weapons, and a handsome table. Oh, and the like. The training ground is just outside the gates, and a handful of garrison guards are dawdling around the entrance, either half asleep or polishing their weapons. Tomas looks around contemplatively. Oh my god, contemplatively. My goodness, people. Contemplative. Oh my, I'm going to have to practice. Sorry, English second language. Then ponders the robust banner depicting the Zopolan coat of arms gently swaying in the wind. We should look for some able bodies at the garrison. Inside the stuffy garrison, the guards have arranged a fighting ring to hone their skills. 2 of them are currently using it, jabbing at each other, all the while cheered on by a handful of onlookers. I observed their training for a bit, and it is clear that Geralt, the first guard, is significantly more experienced than Zbigniew, the second guard. As they finish up, I gingerly approach the ring, and they shift their focus to me. I'm not paying a dice. And I am broke. Ooh, are we feeling gambling? Oh, it's fine. I lost. No. Exiting the guard quarters, I squint at the flood of light and deeply inhale the fresh air. A horse-carried procession is just exiting through the gates, from the looks of it belonging to a local nobleman, and I consider the spectacle as I mull over where to go next. And I tells you, things have been going south around here for ages, the local master of arms, Conrad, snorts, then continues, this incessant looking over my shoulder, questioning my... He falls quiet as I approach the range. Instinctively, I check out the plethora of equipment and training obstacles, doing my best to ignore Conrad's defiant look. Ooh. Do I want... nope. You need a proving grounds. Let's see, can we get a proving grounds? Aha, let's see if I could just cheese this. No. Oh, we're breaking... No, that's not really breaking rules, but... Let's see. Oh, we can. I think we want this guy. Walking back to the castle gates from the training grounds, the guards on their posts barely give me a second glance this time around. I look to my left as Tomas clenches a yawn. I raise an eyebrow as he makes an apologetic face, and my gaze returns to the courtyard, pondering what to do next. Now let's head back. Returning from the castle gates, I notice a patrol of scruffy-looking Poles soldiers surveying the perimeter, keeping close tabs on those who look too shady or different. Tomas gently nudges me and points up at a nearby poplar. On the tallest branch, a sturdy pigeon is perched, basking in the afternoon sun. I am done here. Back to camp it is. We already visited. We don't need that yet. So, where are we currently on this contract? Well, let's see how it goes for now. The campfire cackles, illuminating a figure entering our circle. Oh my goodness. He moves with vigor despite the lateness of the hour, hand wrapped around the walking stick. Those standing guard are already intercepting, but I wave them away. Give a place for a man of God. He smiles at me hopefully, dirty clothes rustling in the stiff breeze. A wandering Zrets. A Zrets, maybe, but not Zrets of Slovianskin faith. That much I can tell. A few of my fellow believers shuffle their feet uncomfortably as they make the same realization. Hmm. I'll be honest. I think being a strict military man, I would not really care for being stubborn with religion. We could do with a man of such worthiness, but like I don't really trust him. So you could stay a night and that's it. We need more champions. Uh-oh. We have one advantage. Let's see, maybe thinking of something else. The town crier might have something for us. The town crier perks up as I approach, incessantly chattering about the nearby contracts posted by local nobles. She's accompanied by a friendly, shifting white and brownish gray old cat, who looks at me with the clearest blue eyes as I intently listen to the narrated listings. Discreet experts required for lucrative opportunities. Acknowledged stewards needed for organizational assignments. Able bodies needed for martial duties. Martial duties? Sauntering back from the town crier, I observed the sky a bit before finding myself back at the main square. The noise and loud bantering at the nearby supply stalls echo all the way through to here, giving the main square a hectic feel. No, I think we have satisfied our needs here. Maybe we'll mingle a little bit. Tavern gathering travelers and local poles alike is brimming with activity. A storyteller is seated by the fire a bit further up, in and up. Front, a gathering of shabby chums are pestering the server for more wine. Tomas looks around at the jumble of individuals with an intrigued glint in his eye. We have no money to recruit, so I wouldn't mind hearing a story or two. And then the camp filled with women emerged victorious over the camp filled with men, allowing them to once more engage with each other. But that story's for another time. The storyteller gives me a mysterious smile, leans back in his fireplace seat, and takes another sip of spiced wine. Exotic stewardship for 3 months? What is that? Nah. We're not stressed. Ooh, what's Hasidu? Nope, not cool. We'll do this. You gained 100 stewardship lifestyle experience. I don't even think that helps us. The details of Yeliswav's story lingering in my head, I walk back to the decidedly noisier common room. At the back of the room, a nobleman is busy chatting up a peasant woman. My eyes linger on the nobleman's coat of arms while I weigh what to do next. Let's see who's up for recruitment. We'll just see. We'll window shop. Approaching the crew of unemployed Poles, I raise my voice and address them directly. I'm looking for some skilled, reliable people to join my camp. Who among you are up for that task? The interested parties introduce themselves as Wisława, the lewd, and Adelaida the humble. As I finish making introductions, a brusque man immediately walks up to me. My name is Mirosław. For reasons that are my own, I would like to join your camp. Amazing. Join my camp. I gotta check him out though before Ooh, some stew caught my eye. We're done here. Let's go back to camp and check out our new follower. Okay, you can fight. Tough soldier, hunter, organizer. Very nice. Impatient, greedy, and shy. Fascinating. Well, let's check out our contract. Wait, benefits from shy and humble? Isn't this guy? Shy. Okay. What is this guy? This guy is lazy, patient, just. How about this guy? Arrogant, generous, arbitrary. Okay, so we're okay for now. I don't want to see another castle when we just got back. Alright, let's resume. Okay, he joined my scheme. Oh, goodness me, what's up here? Oh, goodness. Oh, well, I guess we'll just leave it be for now and resume. Yeah, we're gonna do a seize the moment. If that goes well. Fascinating. It's a lot simpler than running a kingdom for now. We're elite quality, 3 of 3. Okay, now we have 4. See, but the chance is 40%. Okay. The Proving Grounds building has finished. I think we're going to want... Roaring Campfire. About to gain an advantage. Nope. See, we have to keep waiting, friends. We don't want to make... First contract has to go through. Oh, we can't look for 3 years, so we're going to have to wait. %52 is such a coin flip. 63% is very good. Let's see. Evening reflections. I sip a mug of Retsina, eyes scanning over my latest scrawlings. The carbuncle crowned. The Lord is not without wisdom, an empty head, with thoughts unstricken. When such a man is seen to exist, it's pretty obvious destiny's pissed. Truly, I am one of the great artistic minds of my age. We're not going to become a poet. Oh, goodness. I wonder what becoming a poet does to us. Why not? And keep on plugging away. 63% chance, I think. Oh, an answer. Ooh, interesting. I understand you are interested in deepening your grasp on warfare. Pelka narrows his eyes in consideration as he approaches me. I might be able to help you see the battlefield in new ways. Pelka is well known for his mastery of all manner of varied tactics. If there is one who could help me understand, it would be him. Nah, I want to learn. I like this. Ugh, my head, moans Tomas. As he rides alongside me, I raise an eyebrow in silent inquiry at the man's exclamation. In response, Tomas simply slumps down across his horse, whimpering and clutching at his temples. It's clearly someone had a good night last night. Fine, I'll slow down for you, buddy. Not again, though. Yeah, I'll remember this. I believe one more layer and we're going to take our advantage. 74%. We're gonna seize the moment. Well, are you kidding me? We failed? You had one job, Claude, sighs Tatomir. Silence some mouthy pricks. Keep them quiet for a few months and then come back and collect your silver. My face remains stoic. It might be galling, but it's best to let the Count express his frustrations verbally, lest he resort to doing so with force of arms. Perhaps I'm a fool for expecting any better from a hireling like yourself. Can't be helped, I suppose. There's a pause as I wait to see if the man has aught else to say. You may go. Now. If you please. Ah. This sucks. Oh my goodness. We can't fail this one. We simply cannot fail this one. And it would be amazing to have the Archbishop on our side. Zero in my entourage. We failed, lads. Let's not do it again. Journeying through Bielsko, I passed by a peculiar-looking tent, splayed open with its yet more peculiar-looking occupant inside. Come in, O mighty captain. I can tell you have many miles to go, and I can offer you a reading of your future travels for a modest price. I don't like this guy. The strange man has piqued the interest of my entourage, but am I willing to pay for a reading? I'm not interested. It's been snowing for days now. The road ahead appears completely impassable. However, as I look ahead, I see a small group of people approaching us fast across the snowdrifts. Soon a man stands before me and speaks with a wide grin. You seem to be in quite a predicament, but fear not. For a fair price, we'll help you return to your travel. Please. Ah! Goodness me. We're just having a ball, aren't we? Alright, let's see what he needs. We cannot fail Lambert. My needs are simple, explains Lambert. There are certain thorns in the rows of salts, and I will have you remove these prickly characters. Alright, same deal as last time. Remember, we're here to earn. And we're not doing, like, we simply cannot fail this. So simply we wait. Palka the Amuler, oh. Wait, what the hell? Ah, we'll see how it goes. I'll be honest, boys. Friends, lads, we failed miserably. The last scheme. We cannot do so again. It was a 74% chance, I believe, of success, and it failed. So I think we have to go 90 plus for this one. We cannot afford another fail. Simply cannot. A lot of options here. Champion the Polish culture, become a great conqueror. So I guess we will just idle slowly. I'll increase the speed a little bit. And keep an eye out for any messages. Nothing I could do here. $42%. I have to keep an eye on our provisions. Who would want me? I'm a failure thus far. Okay, we have 5 scheme advantage. Pelka has shown me the ins and outs of all manner of varied tactics. My final test is a mock battle against him to show what I have learned. Prepare the ranks. I prepare the ranks? Impressive, he shouts. The enemy levies stand in awe at the efficiency of my other troops. There can be little doubt that I have understood what it means to be a flexible leader. I have learned so much. Love it. I don't think we're being unreasonable, snarks the cook, who presumably drew the short straw in coming to speak to me, waving an arm dismissively at the surrounding terrain all the while. All this mountain game around and we can't even take the time to stock up on some of the little luxuries that make our food bearable? I sigh, weary of the conversation already. I wonder which of us will break first. Yes, our provisions are perhaps a bit below where I'd like them to be, but there's little cause for such alarm. We can probably find something. Let's see. Gaining 75 would be better. Okay, that's not in the budget. I like that. We've been at this for nearly 2 months. Oh god. Captain or peasant, high or low, it does not matter. In the end, we are all mortal. I was reminded of this as I woke coughing in the early morning hours, a dull-like pounding through my head and throat. My body is racked by shivers and weakness, my head leaking from every orifice. Surely there must be someone I can get in to fix this cursed condition. Oh god. Alright. So, I think we need a personal physician. And honestly, everyone is terrible. So, we're just gonna have to hire you. Oh god. %. Look at me shivering and dying. Oh. Definitely doing the gallant. +4 prowess is amazing. Did he heal me? Can that join any other contract? We are sick. If this fails, oh man. Oh. Okay. Wonderful job, Claude. The Garden of Songs is beautifully, blissfully silent, and I can rest a little easier at night. He tosses me a pouch of silver. Please stay with us next time you're passing through the area. I'm sure we can find suitable lodgings. Not to mention suitable employment for such an enterprising young mercenary. I love it. We have a long path ahead of us. So we've been paid 43 gold, gained 30 opinion. He still pretty much thinks we're trash. And gained 250 provisions and 37. I believe that is dread. Yeah, that's dread. Okay. So. I need to, like, first and foremost, I am dying. I think he is close by, so we can do it. Oh, we're already traveling? Alright, so let's see. I believe we have to get back home. Very well. We need to do another contract, hopefully survive. And honestly, we're going to need to recruit way better. Goodness. We'll travel to accept this, hopefully along the way we find some way to heal our man. It's looking grim, people. But with that being said, I believe this will sum up the first episode. We failed our very first contract, unfortunately. Oh my goodness. Going back to that man's lands for work is going to be quite embarrassing moving forward, but we did get the Archbishop of Poland. a little bit more on our side. I'm a bit worried about our state of illness, but hopefully it's just a cold and it'll pass. But it has been with us for quite some time. I'm scared, people, but maybe we can push through and still create a dynasty. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll catch you next episode.